Go ahead.
Well, never a dull moment. Ah, yes. Hopefully, everybody who could hear the music, it was compliments of the fine folks at Apple. That's Apple out of California and everywhere else in the world. We had on and didn't realize it, Apple Music. And Apple Music is continuous. Once it gets started, it's hard to get rid of it. So Lynn was able to scroll down on the side of her computer on the dock and see an open app. Apple Music was wide open. Wide open. Yeah. At any rate, today's day 659. That's right. 659 consecutive RobLynn lives. And I hope I'm audible and you're not hearing music in the background. And if you are, that's okay. That's okay. So it's day 659. It's Wednesday, the 12th day of June, 2024. And you are tuned in to the RobLynn Network broadcast of RobLynn Live and Ali.
The Wonder Dog.
Woohoo! Doggies, it's going to be a hot time in the old town tonight. Yeah. Tonight is the Roundtable Q&A, as you folks can see. And as you can see, we have a panel tonight, and the panel is looking bright and chipper. Let's see, Francis Tay, it's only 8 o'clock in the morning there. He may just be getting up, but everybody else looks pretty wide awake. How about you, Chris? Are you wide awake and ready to rumble? All right, I'll take that as a yes. All right. A thumbs up is as good as a yes. Thank you, sir. Good morning, everybody. Good afternoon and good evening. And welcome to, as we mentioned, the RobLynn presentation of RobLynn Live and Ali.
The Wonder Dog.
With our roundtable Q&A, where we have panelists. Oh, yeah, you can see them. They're looking pretty nifty tonight from around the globe. We've got Canadians. We've got folks from the United States, the Philippine Islands, Israel, and sunny Singapore. And we're from St. Petersburg, Florida, and home of the Tampa Bay Rays and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and our hockey team, the Tampa Bay Lightning. All right. Well, that all being said, we better get this thing going here. All right. This is our roundtable Q&A where we have panelists from around the globe, as I mentioned. They will ask you, the attendees, questions in our effort to provide a bit of good old-fashioned value to where we all learn a little something tonight. If each of us learns one thing about ONPASSIVE, about life in general, you name it, if you learn one thing tonight, you've gotten value. You've gotten value. You can't beat the price either. Yeah. Let's see. Our panel is going to be asked a question tonight that Lynn and I were talking about. And it's a this or that question. And it will be, that's how we'll kick things off. It's books or movies. What do you like? Are you a book person or are you a movie person?
And why?
And why? And let me just raise my hand and go first and say, I don't like to read. I hate reading. I took remedial reading in 9th grade and failed remedial reading, and it was easy. So I'm not a reader. I do, however, I read the financial journals. I do read those. I do read the sports section. I don't read the comics, and I certainly don't read novels. So hopefully, as we get a little bit of free time as life goes on here with ONPASSIVE, I'll start reading like I probably should. I did read bedtime stories to my children, if that counts. If not, then I guess I'm a slug and not a reader. All right. Now, Lynn is a reader. Lynn is a reader. That's why she's so smart. I'm the other person in the room who doesn't read. All right, let's talk about tonight. Tonight, our panel will be asked a question, this or that. Are you a movie person or are you a books person? Do you like to read? Do you like to watch? And why? That's our question for them. And then they'll have questions for us. and we'll have ample opportunity to answer their questions, and then they'll provide the correct answer. Now, following that, depending on time, we'll have community time if time permits, and we'll also have a bit of signing if time permits, and just maybe a song from that baritone from, what is it, East Village, New York? New York City, New York, John Barilla, formerly of Steubenville, Ohio. You know, you're never formerly from, you're always from where you were from. So let's call him a Steubenville, Ohio guy. All right. So it's books and movies, and we'll get to them in just a moment, but we'd like to send out some prayers tonight. If we may, please pray for Mr. Ash Mafara, and his lovely family, his wife Ashmahan, and the boys, Omar, the poet laureate, as well as author at age 10. And he probably reads more than I do in a day that I read in a year. So at any rate, it's good to have smart folks along with us, including our panel. And also there is Yusuf. And Yusuf is formerly known as the Chunkster to us, or Chunky. And he's awful skinny now, even though he still likes those chocolate chip cookies. He's still the Cookie Monster. And also pray for the tech, media, and support staffs around the globe. And we know they're working because here and there we have a glitch, and then the next day we don't have that same glitch. So good stuff working for us. Also, send out your love, light, and prayers to anyone you know personally who is having a struggle, whether it be financially, whether it be health-wise, whether it be due to an accident, you name it. It only takes a moment, and it doesn't cost you a nickel, a dime, a penny, a quarter, a half a dollar, or even $1. So think about everybody out there who may be less fortunate than you or us, and just send them a little love. A little love goes a long way. All right. Now, we got a few announcements we need to get out of the way. We'll kick them out of the way right now. 10-day extension of OConnect is in play for all subscribers. So if you're a subscriber, why not host an OConnect? You'll be glad you did. And I know you'll be glad you did, because you know what? While you learn, you earn. And that's a good thing. Migration without hesitation. Come on now. If you haven't migrated, shame, shame, shame. If you have migrated but haven't signed the NDA and the affiliate agreements, get after it. Get after it. You don't want to miss the bus. You don't want to miss the train on this. And sign the NDA and the affiliate agreements, of course. Check out the OnPassive newest website. It's a dandy. Check out the OnPassive YouTube channel, where everything is changing on a daily basis, sometimes even hourly, with the postings of videos, long, shorts, and mediums. Check out the X postings, formerly Twitter, of Mr. Mohammed William Nazal. He does everything from commenting to blogs to videos to just plain being there. And it's good to follow him. Check his comments out, please. Attend webinars and chats as time allows you to. If we can attend one a day, you can attend one a day. Just make that time. Set that time aside. Kick back. Take your shoes off. And whatever else you want to take off. And enjoy yourself a chat or a webinar. I think I just got the proverbial elbow look on that comment. So let's move along and say, keep your eyes and ears open to the OES. At least we got a few smiles from the panelists and the back office, as all things OnPassive are changing very quickly. I know we've said that before, but you can see it now just by, you know, if there's a glitch, I don't care what it is, it's fixed by next night's broadcast. So in our case, we're very grateful for that. It makes our life easier. We hope you're enjoying already the background, and that's all the more reason for those of you in the attendee list to come to the panel, so you can strut your stuff, show what you're about, tell what you're about, and share that background. All right. Most of you all remember You can get anything that you want at Ashmafara's restaurant. Yeah. So that all being said, I did not mention, and I'll just mention it briefly, go to roblynnlive.com. If you're not a .com person, you're a .ai person, go to roblynnlive.ai. You can sign up there for a free O-mail. You get an O-mail, and along with that, you can have a password. Woo-hoo-hoo. And you can get O-Trim and O-Net. 2 grand platforms, all 3, all bundled together for absolutely cero. As Pedro would say, cero pesos, no dollars. So jump on it if you haven't already. And, you know, you don't have to sign in under Lynn, with Lynn in her organization. Just pick somebody who you love their face and hop on with them. Or if you love their personality, hop on with them. But don't leave yourself short. Just do it. All right. Now, that all being said, we'd like to welcome our esteemed panelists to tonight's roundtable. They're looking mighty nice tonight. And we welcome them, and we'll introduce them one by one, as we do every Wednesday night. We'll have them tell us who they are without me telling where they are from. They will, and tell us, is it books or is it movies? Is it books or is it movies? Is it movies or is it books, and why? All right. So bear with me one moment. Let Lynn say a few hellos and thank yous.
Okay.
I need to get my paper out.
Oh, alrighty. Let's say hi to the folks in the webinar chat. There's quite a few now. And the first person to come in was, guess who? Nagaraj Gatlosavi. He's usually the first, or Michael. Michael was second today. Thank you for the lovely ticker message we are enjoying now. Thank you, Michael. Hello to, let's go down a bit, Chris Tiazan. He logged in pretty early as well.
Tarzan is here.
Techie Tarzan.
All right.
And we want to say hi to Makvana Govinbai. Nice to have you here, Makvana. And we have, let's see, Greg Lakin is getting something to eat. We'll see you soon, Greg. And we have Cynthia Deering in the house. Hi, Cynthia. Savad PA is here. Welcome. Hello to Ramshina AM. Thank you. You're here with us every night. Thank you. We got Raju Yadav with us. He says, great morning, all of you. Great morning to you as well. Greg Hill was in the chat for a bit.
I don't see see what you see on there? What happened?
Oh, probably stopped. Hi, Abu Saeed Saleh Ma. Chris is monitoring the YouTube live stream, right, Chris? You're good? Hello to Jayasri Biswas. Welcome. And hi, Carmela. Carmela, fire. Irena, hello. You're monitoring, yeah, Chris? There's some issues with the live YouTube live stream at the moment.
Yes,
Hello,
I just did part 2. It's a beta test anyway. The second live stream is successful.
Okay.
And without crackling sound.
Oh, good. I see it. The second one is going. I see.
What do I have to do to get the second one?
Exit the one you're at, close it, and then look, and you'll see the new one. Hello to Angela Lalan. I'm almost through saying hello. Angela, I think I did everyone in the chat at the moment. Alrighty. Okay. I'll help you with that. Just
I've got it now. I'm tuned in now. I can see it now. There we are. Thank you very much. RobLynnLive.com. Why do I have a red hat on? That's yesterday. Okay, we'll come back to that. All right, let's get this shindig off and running. Let's start off tonight by having Mr. Greg Hill say hello and where he's from, and maybe answer that question. Books or movies? Go ahead, Greg.
Okie dokie, Rob. Thank you very much. I hope you can hear me. I guess you
You're
can.
audible.
I'm the shadow tonight again. So, books. I only read one book because I don't like reading books. I read the Bible. And movies, if I'm going to do anything at all, I'll watch, has to be an action movie. Otherwise, I will fall asleep. That's it. I'm from Washington State.
Washington State, also known as the San Juan Islands, if I might say.
100% correct, Robert.
All right, Robert is in the house. Greg is now in the house, and let's go to Pedro. Pedro, say hello, say buenas noches, and where you from, brother? And answer that question, would you?
Buenas noches, good evening, everyone. All those in the east part of the world and those in the west part of the world, whatever time it is. It's a pleasure to be here. Hello to all the panelists and those in the chat. I appreciate your presence. I am actually I was born in Guatemala City, Central America. I have moved to the U.S. about 45 years ago, and I am in the Washington, D.C. area, Maryland to be exact, and in the city of Gaithersburg. It's a pleasure to be here among all these bright panelists. Thank you for calling on me.
And are you a book or a movie guy?
Great question. To tell you the truth, I can count how many books I have read with one single hand.
Oh,
let's
hey,
say, let,
good
let's say,
company, Pedro.
let's say completed books. I completed one that it was a great book, and I remember the name because it's a great story that happened in Argentina. It's a real life story. Uh, Sir Shackleton's Amazing Voyage, I think it's called the book. I recommend it to read it. It keeps you on the edge and how far men can go because it's the most southern part of Argentina where the ice is. So it's about that. I don't want to spoil it, but that's one. Another book that I have read many times, and it's because it has so much information, is the Bible. Those two books I can call. Other books I have a scan. I look at the preface, I look at the conclusion. Doesn't interest me. I am not going to spend the time. That's me. But I know people love books because they have great messages. I respect them for having the patience and learn from them. But I am just like Rob, not. Now, as far as movies, I like movies, but I am specific, so I couldn't say that I am either one. I am not a big fan of watching movies. I do. So when John Barilla elaborates on artists and all that, is very useful to me. I am learning a lot from my era that I should know more, and in general, everybody here contributes such a valuable information for others to learn, as well as speaking the language as native speakers. We all benefit. Thank you, thank you, thank you.
All right, thank you, Pedro, and welcome to you. And let's go now to Carmela Schwartz in Israel. Carmela, thank you for getting up with RobLynn Live.
Hello, everyone.
Hello,
My
everyone.
name
You
is
know, I said I
Carmela.
wasn't going to say where you guys are from, and I just blurted it out.
Okay, I am Carmela Schwartz from the lovely Israel, and I'm a proud pioneer of ONPASSIVE. And coming almost every night to RobLynn Live, which I love very much. And I like to read books, and I like to saw videos, but books I prefer. I read books since I was a little child, and I enjoy it very much. But nowadays, I'm too busy to read books, so I'm reading books with the laptop.
All
There
right.
are books that you can to take a low down and you read it audio. They speak to you, so you don't have to walk with your eyes and get tired.
All right.
So this is the new way of reading books.
All right, Carmelo, that's great. And that's really good to hear. Uh, we'll be back to you in a little bit for one, two, or three questions, depending on where you're at on that. Let's now go to Melanie, Mel, Sunshine in the Air, Marcano.
Thank you, Rob. Good evening, everybody. Good evening, Sister Lynn, as well. Uh, my name is Melanie Marcano. One second here. And I'm from the island of Dominica, but living in Canada, so Dominican, Canadian. Never forget my island. And I personally prefer movies because, unlike Pedro and Greg, I was never one to read. I always skim and scan. So when it's exam time, it's almost like I have to make little index cards for me to study. Never was one. The books to me were black and white, and I find it was dull to read. Like the print was so small. It's only later on I began to take up reading when I saw all these colors, and especially with the, I have to say, the Bible. I learned on my cell phone, become interested in reading it. But to me, movies, because it's visual and it's entertaining when I watch and listen. To take up a book that was just black and white, for me, it no. Yeah. So movies over reading. That's my
All right.
preference.
All right, sounds good, Mel. We'll be back to you. We want to remind everybody every Monday at 5:30 or 5:45, you can tune in to Mel as she hosts her weekly broadcast, Hands On with Mel. So, that being said, let's go to Mr. Barilla, John Baritone Buddy. John Barilla.
Hello, everybody. My name is John Barilla, and I'm originally from Steubenville, Ohio, and I now reside in New York City. I actually have lived much longer in New York City. I was in my first 20, well, not even 20 years, my first, say, 18, 19 years in Steubenville, Ohio, and the next 57 years in, New York, just about. Anyway, so, and also now, once you're from Steubenville, I mean, I'm sure everybody says, like Rob said earlier, you're from your hometown, you're always from your hometown, but I'm telling you, Steubenville has a very much declining population. So people leave there. One time it had the fastest or second fastest declining population in America. But once you're from Steubenville, you're always from Steubenville. You're from the Ville. And that's kind of a stamp. So you always remember that, and you always are part of Steubenville. So I just say that, even though I'm very much a New Yorker, because I've been here for so many years, and I love New York. Now, as far as the question goes, I have to say, I got to say both, except I'm really a movie guy. I mean, not only because I'm an actor, but I love film. Ever since I'm a little boy, I started watching old movies, and I'm really an old movie guy, a film buff. But I have to say I'm really both. I'm a pretty well-read person. I've been reading for, since I was a little guy, and I've read a lot. I've read all the classics, and I used to read all the contemporary things that would come out. I don't read so much these days, mostly because of ONPASSIVE. There's not much time to sit. I don't even see many movies these days, which I love to do. But if I had to pick, like I said, I'd probably say movies. But I am pretty well read, and I love a book. And the thing we should always know about books and movies, they're different in the sense that a lot of people that are hardcore readers, they'll say a movie can never be as good as the book. But I have to disagree with that. And I often have conversations with people because it's just that a movie is much different than the book in the sense that it has to be adapted. It's hardly ever the entire book. Many times only a portion of the book is actually what becomes the movie. So it becomes an entity unto itself. And the story is told in a particular way that you capture it in a visual way. And in book, you create all the visuals, which is a wonderful thing about a book, because your imagination can run wild and you create all the pictures, all the images of the locations and the people. So they're both pretty wonderful things. And I would only lean towards movies, like I say, because I do love film so much, but I do both read and watch movies. So that's it for that.
All right. Thank you, John, for being on the fence there. We love it. Thank you very much for that. It's okay to do both. I agree. It's good to do both. All right, let's stay in the Midwest. Let's go to Ohio and speak with, or have them speak with us, Dawn Swihart and her other half. I don't want to say better half because I know I'll get an elbow on that one. Dawn and DL McConaughey and Dawn Swihart. Go ahead and tell us where you're from and books and movies.
Hello, everyone. Dawn Swihart. I'm originally from Michigan, and I've been in Ohio now for almost 20 years. And I love both movies and books because they both do two different things. If I want to spend some time by myself with a book, I can really get into a book because it's so much more it describes things so much more than what a movie would do. But I mean, I really enjoy the movies too. But I like them both. I enjoy both.
All right, nothing wrong with that. And we, without letting the cat out of the bag, we understand you had a special guest or two or three or four, and that's very nice today. We're happy.
My son was home. He's in the Army, and had the 3 grandchildren with me today, and we're going to spend Saturday with him. So I had a great day. Very nice blessing.
That's good stuff. There's nothing like children, and there's even more nothing like grandchildren. So good stuff.
Right.
Let's swing on over across the couch there to DL.
Thanks, RobLynn. Appreciate it. My name is Don McConaughey. I usually go by DL as a abbreviated version of who I am. But I'm originally from the state of Ohio, United States of America, and I prefer movies because movies tell a story without me reading about it. Back to you, Rob.
Hey, great minds alike. I'm glad I've got somebody on my side now. Very good. Thank you, DL. Let's now, if we may, I think let's go to Singapore and see if Francis is still with us. Go ahead there, Sifu.
Good morning.
Good morning.
I'm Francis, originally from my mother.
From my mother.
Now I'm a parent, so I'm on my own now. I'm from Singapore, sunny Singapore. I was a movie addict, so because I don't like to stop if I start. So now I don't want to watch movie. And being a bookseller, so I also read books a lot. Because of age, you are tired. So now I have audio, like Camilla. I have audio to listen to audio books, whatever topic you have. And better still, now we have ONPASSIVE. The OMail also can help you to read the text to you. Read the books to you. You can just download and post it in OMail. the audio can read to you. Thank you.
How nice is that, for sure? And wow, glad to see everybody here tonight. You guys are making my evening, and I think we need to go to that other place in the middle of the ocean and speak with the one and only Tarzan, the tech guy, the giant himself, Christiazone. Welcome, brother. And you
Hi,
sure that wasn't
everyone.
your Apple Music playing?
We had a struggle with that before starting the RobLynn show. At least we know already what's interrupting us moments ago. Well, thanks to Apple Music, at least we enjoyed it. Anyway, I'm coming from the Philippines, and um, Chris Tiozon, at your service. Um, I'm I'm same with Don. I like books and movies uh, in the past, but now I'm leaning towards movies. And in fact, I watched the movie Atlas by Jennifer Lopez 4 times while editing stuff here on my computer. Yeah, so but I through the audio books and apps out there, it helped me complete the reading by hearing and the Bible and other novels also. So yeah, back to you, Rob.
Back to me already. All right. I do want to let everybody know we have 99 folks joining us along with our panelists. 99. Put that in your pipe and take a puff on it. That is killer. That is good stuff. Wow. Mm. Wow, wow, wow. All right. Now, I think I called on everyone. Lynn, did you want to say where you were from and if you're a book or movie person?
No,
You don't?
no, I'm doing some other stuff.
Oh, I'm interrupting. Well, then I'll tell everybody my name is the Mad Hatter. I'm from New York City, New York originally, Doctor's Hospital, and my mother, of course. Grew up in Savannah, Georgia. Wound up in New Orleans for high school, back to Florida for college, off to Thailand and Vietnam for military service, back to Florida, and been here 50 years ever since. And I think I've already made it clear I am a movie guy. I do like an audiobook, though. I'm learning to tune into audiobooks, but quite frankly, I'm a movie guy. And I can't wait for Maverick 3. Can't wait for that. Top Gun. Yeah. All right. So we'll see what happens there. I'm a J-Lo person too, Chris, but I take Cruz over Lopez anytime. All right. Now let's get things started with the questions. We're hovering right around 100 folks. That's exciting to us. And I do want to say a thank you, if we didn't already, to our moderators, Michael Chatta and Karina Lance.
Yeah. Michael and Karina are there right now. Thank you.
Okay, and anyone else who's helping us to moderate. It helps to keep the trolling down to a minus trolling to where there aren't any. And we're very grateful to those folks. And they say hello, they greet everybody. And so we'll say hello to them right now. Usually we see Roy Davies from the eastern coast of Florida as well, and several others. So thank you, everybody, for being here. And let's kick it off now. If we could start, let's start with Greg Hill. Have you got a question for us, Greg?
Okay, well, I do have two, but I'll start with one. And if our lovely Lynn Nakamoto would make me a co-host so I can share the questions, please.
Sure. Certainly.
The lovely Lynn Nakamoto. I better get that straight.
Very lovely. Thank you.
Greg. Go for it.
Thank you very much, Lynn. Okay, we'll be sharing here in a second. There we go. Okay, first question is question number one. ONPASSIVE is a cutting-edge AI technology company specializing in developing fully autonomous There you go.
SWAS, SAAS, and ASST. Ooh, good question there, Greg. All right, let's go to the panelists and let's go to the attendees. We need some answers. Are you with me to where you can help on that or no?
Yeah.
Okay. Lynn will do the honors.
All right, let's go to the chat. All right, got answers already. Pedro says B as in boy. Don Swihart, B as in boy. Melody Marcano says SAAS. Eileen Cowell says B as in boy. Come on, folks, chime in. We got a lot of you here. Participate, take your guess. There's no penalty for incorrect answers. So don't be afraid. Yeah, we got 60 of you, so we would like a few more answers than that. Come on, folks. All right, here they come. We have...
That gives us 112, by the way, if you include the YouTube folks.
All righty. And DL? Angela Lalande says 2DL. Your answer was very well said. Awesome. And Jennifer Drummond saying hello to all. Chris Tiazan says B, SAAS, SAAS to assist us in our business. Rachel is here and Rachel says B. And we got Angela Lalande who says B as well. Irene Staxala, B as well. And Angela Lalande says, I took a guess. And Patience Osei Ware says B as in boy as well. So those are the answers so far.
All right, I think it's time we swing on over back to Greg, and can we have the correct answer, please?
And the answer is B, software as a service. Thank you very much.
Thank you for that. Excellent question, by the way. And thank you. Thank you. We'll be back to you for another question or two in a few moments. All right, let's now go to Francis Tay and say thank you for that super sticker. And Francis, may we have a question from you while we're at it?
Thank you for the super sticker.
Yes.
Okay, can I share screen?
Oh, that means you got to be a co-host. Oh, well, okay. Go ahead, Francis.
Old tracker. What is an old tracker analytic solution? What sort of analytic solution is old tracker? Is it water analytic solution? Or is it waste analytic solution? You track your the way you go to toilet, waste. Or number 3, the website analytic solution. Which one is it?
You've been hanging around me too long, Tay.
Oh, too funny. All right, the first person to chime in with an answer. Hello to Rachel, by the way. Love you. Don Swihart says 3, website analytics solution. Hi, Meganad Rout. He says we are in it to win it. Deborah Long. Deborah says 3.
And Greg Miller says 3. He's in the chat in YouTube.
Oh, cool. Greg Hill says 3. Melanie Marcano says 3.
Juliana Mambambo says C, as in website analytics.
Greg Hill says 3. Patience Osei Ware says C, meaning the third option, 3.
Rahutali in the YouTube channel says 3, which would be C. We're getting a lot of participation tonight, kids. This is fun.
Very good.
All right, let's go back to the one, the only, for the answer, Mr. Tay.
Rob, are you taking 2?
Not yet, but I'm going to have a number 2 in a little while.
The answer is 3 then. Thank you.
The answer is 3. Thank you, everyone.
What, did I get muted when I said that? I must have gotten muted when I said that.
Thank you.
Thank you. All right. Website analytics is the correct answer. Thank you. And Karina Lance said C as well. So it looks like, our followership is really tuned into what's going on in ONPASSIVE. If you think about everything that happens on Wednesday nights, we don't get a lot of wrong answers or answers that aren't clear. It's clear, it's concise, not just the questions, but the answers too. So thank you.
There was a bunch of other answers, but my thing wasn't scrolling. My chat wasn't scrolling, so I missed some of that. Sorry about that. John said 3, 3, 3, 3. And Surijit's saying good evening to all of us. Good evening to you, Surijit. Henry Horn said 3. Surijit said 3. And Chris Tiazone said website analytics solution. The other options are a waste for my business. LOL. Haha. Jennifer Drummond says 3. So, okay. Thank you, you guys.
Francis, you have no idea how funny you really are. You are quite the. Who writes your material, by the way?
And even we had Clover Kelly say 3 and Roberto Riojos say 3. All right.
All right. On that note, let's go to Mel and clean this up for us, will you, Mel? Go ahead and unmute and let's have a question.
Yes, thank you, Rob. Yeah, I will clean it up. First question, what is a marketplace? I know we all know that. What can a user view in the marketplace? What is a marketplace and what can the user view in the marketplace?
And we're speaking strictly of the ONPASSIVE marketplace, right?
Yeah.
All right. Good stuff. What can you see in the marketplace of ONPASSIVE? So let's go not just to the panel, but let's go to the attendees. Let's go to the people on YouTube. There's 44 on YouTube. How cool is that? That gives us 109. We're just warming up tonight, guys. We are warming up. All right. Let's have an answer. Or 2 or 3.
Gregory Hill says products, I would hope.
Okay, good answer.
Waiting for answers. Sure they're coming. People are thinking, I guess. Any other answers? Let me close the chat, open it again. Sometimes it's not showing me the new responses.
Yeah, I'm not getting any answers in the YouTube yet.
Okay.
Can I repeat the question?
You can, yeah, sure, you may.
I was just saying I have to close the chat and open it again to see the new responses tonight. I noticed that. So Greg Hill says products, I would hope. Irena says products. Angela Lalette says what products you can purchase. Don Swihart says platform for products and services.
Well, all righty. Let's see if we can get a few more answers out of the YouTube folks. What do you expect to see in the marketplace, the ONPASSIVE marketplace?
Hello, Ginder. Surijit's product, coming products. Eileen Cowell says OConnect, O-Tracker. John Barilla says products and services. Pedro says products available to all and those to come. Jennifer Drummond says products. And Deborah Long says what products you can buy and also tells how many days are left before you buy again.
Oh, there's somebody tuned into what the marketplace is all about. Good stuff.
Yeah.
Again, thank you to Karina for saying hello to everybody, as well as Michael Chatter. It means a lot to us, and also to the people you say hello to. Thank you.
That's it for now.
All right, that's it. I guess we're going to have to swing right on back to Canada there and speak with Mel.
Yeah. So the marketplace is what we are going to use soon. Marketplace is a feature of the ONPASSIVE ecosystem. where the user can view all the upcoming products. So everybody said products, which is the right answer. And the products he, she purchased and the user's wallet grid, and user must be able to navigate to add credit page. You know, in the marketplace, we see where we have subscription and all of that. So yes, so we can do all of that there. We can see all of that. Where the user can add credits to his wallet, where he has purchased, where he can purchase products and also be able to navigate and add credits to his credit page in his wallet. That's all about the marketplace. It's on there.
All
It's
right,
right
and if
above
you want to read about it, it's
subscription.
in the newest website, is it not? A description.
And it's always been there above subscription marketplace, right?
All right, thank you for that, Mel. We appreciate that. If we may, let's go to Ohio and speak with Dawn and DL, and let's have a question from each of them, please.
All right. How many categories are listed under the My Subscriptions tab?
Ooh. Good question, Dawn. How many categories are listed under the subscriptions tab? My subscriptions tab. Did I get that somewhat right?
Subscription tab.
Yes.
Okay. Well, let's go with that. Let's go to the panel. Let's go to the attendees, and let's go to the attendees on YouTube. Let's have some answers.
All right, we're waiting for them.
One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
Who is counting on air? Come on now. That's giving it away.
I should say. Look at Mel.
Oh, Mel, the always is Sifu, Francis. Always there's a Sifu in the crowd.
Okay, everybody pretend you didn't hear what she said. Okay, Eileen.
I heard what she said.
Eileen Cowell says 8. Chris Tuzan says 1. Mel Marcano says 8, as we heard her say earlier. Greg Hill says, was it 8?
All right, let's go to the YouTube and see what we got on YouTube. I know we got 52 folks on YouTube. Oh my goodness, that's 119, 119 on YouTube and in the OConnect. How cool is all this, guys? I think people like the question and answer with the roundtable. Thanks to you guys. All right, let's have some answers. Come on now.
Irena Sexala was the last guess. She said 8. So we're waiting for.
Well, Mel, it looks like you may have given a hint. I'm not sure. Let's go back to Dawn and see how many there are. Go ahead, Dawn.
Good.
There are 8. Product, plan, start date, end date, users, users subscribed, revenue earned, revenue type, and status. 8.
8. Count them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. All right, there are 8. All right, let's point across the couch and speak with DL. DL, have you got a question for us?
Yes, thanks, Rob. I appreciate it. What is the title of today's blog post? And the keyword there being today's blog post under the O Tracker tab. What is the title of today's blog post under the O Tracker tab?
All right, under the O Tracker tab, what is today's blog post called? Let's hear from the attendees. Let's hear it from the panelists and certainly from the YouTubers.
Let's see. There's some late answers on the other question.
Okay.
Chris says, I didn't check my dashboard, LOL. And Gregory is laughing at Melanie. John Barillas is B as in boy. No, John Barillas is 8. Sarita Jana says displayed tabs are 8. And Chris says, sorry, I was multitasking, so I didn't check or count. LOL. Irena says, how web analytics is the key link in every business endeavor. And Mel says, the ultimate web analytics solution? Question mark. Is asking, is that the name of the article or not? Anybody else gonna guess? Keep the guesses coming. Greg says, how do we enhance business processes with RPA and AI? Okay, we're getting all different answers. That's fun. Anybody else?
All righty, let's swing on back to DL and get an answer.
There's a couple of folks that are fairly close on that, but the actual title of the article is How Web Analytics is the Key Link in Every Business Endeavor.
Okay, so Irena got it right.
Yes.
She hit the nail on the head. Wait.
Good job, Irena.
Nail on the head. Yeah, she got it right.
Good stuff. Great question, DL. Great question. Thank you. Thank you. All righty, let's go to Gaithersburg and speak with. Have Pedro speak with us. Have you got a question for us, brother? Go ahead, mi amigo.
I do. Thank you. Yes, this is going to be from the OES, My Orders. There is some useful information about our orders there. And of course, it has the useful information of dates when we order and when it was due to order again and so forth. But what money denomination is used there? Is it dollars? Is it British pounds? Is it pesos? Or is it something else?
All right. Would you go ahead and rephrase that one more time, please, Pedro?
Yeah. Useful information under my orders are listed, such as dates when we order and the amount that we actually pay for whatever we order, and when it was due to renew again, so forth. But it also mentions the money denomination. Is it dollars? Is it British pounds? Is it pesos? Or is it shekels? Shekels.
Shekels. Whoa. Could be shekels too. All right. Let's go to the panel. Let's go to the attendees for that answer.
Okay, waiting for answers. Let me open the chat again to make sure.
While Lynn's doing that, I want to say hello to the Momin family. They have joined us from all over the globe. Thank you, Momins.
Thank you, Momins. Francis Tate says OCoin. Eileen Cowell says dollars. And Don Swihart says dollars. 3 answers so far.
All right. Let's go to the YouTube chat. What denomination does it show for payment there? Is it dollars? Is it shekels? Is it pesos? Just what is it Sing? It could be Sing as well. Let's hear from you, folks.
Don Swihart says dollars. Oh, I said that already. Yeah. Let me try to open the chat again. Yeah. Okay, so after Eileen and Don, we have John Barilla saying dollars. Irena says, Oak, I am with you. She's responding to Francis Tate's response of OCoin. So she agrees with him. Roberto Rioja says OCoin. Angela Lalande says US coins?
All right, let's go back to the source. Pedro Jose Estrada Saladas. What's your answer, sir?
Well, there was a mix of good answers there. Dollars is correct, but we are not listing that as dollars. It's being listed as all coins. We know that one all coin equals $1. So both answers are correct, even though we are using all coins.
All right, so OCoin with 1 equaling 1 is the correct answer in dollars. Good stuff. Thank you, Pedro. That was a good question. Let's go to Carmela.
Can you hold on for that?
Go
I
ahead,
think
Francis.
if people still mistaken about whether it's paid by dollars or in old coin, I think in my order, right at the top description, they put their old coin. It's already indicated that old coin. But actual old coin, no dollars. Okay, thank you.
But the value of OCoin is a US dollar, right? $1 US. Okay.
Correct.
All right, good stuff. Thank you for that question, Pedro. Let's go to Carmela Schwartz in beautiful country of Israel. Go ahead, Carmela, with your question.
My question is, I don't use Tracker. Why do I need this digital tool?
Okay, go ahead and say that again, Carmela. What is your question?
I don't use the Tracker. Why do I need this digital tool?
Okay. At present, Carmela is not using OTracker. Why would she need this tool? Time going on by. So let's go to the panel. Let's go to the attendees. What say all of you about OTracker?
Greg says for analytics. That's the reason he would use it.
Whoa, analytics. Good answer.
And we're waiting for more answers. Come on, folks. Take your guesses. For my businesses, Mel. That's it so far. Anybody else? Why would we need OTracker? For what reason would you want to use OTracker? It seems kind of quiet.
All right, let's go to the YouTube and see if we've got some answers there. Why would we use OTracker?
Greg Lakin says others might use OTracker.
All right, I think Greg's referring to maybe big business or little business that has a lot of activity. Good answer, Greg. I am seeing, just so everyone knows, we're seeing, not I, we are seeing many different names these days in our on our YouTube channel. So thank you to all of you for joining us, whether it be the Moments who are always here or Nell Asuncion, who is here. Thank you. Thank you for being here. We appreciate it very, very much.
We do.
We do. All right. Who's got an answer? For Carmela, she's wondering what does she need OTracker for?
And Greg Lakin says you get credit for it.
True.
I think he means you get commissions.
Correct.
If you have it in your, if you have purchased OTracker, then you'll get commissions.
That is
Mel says for marketing.
Ooh, good answer, Mel. Any other answers? Come on now. We got time. We got the time if you got the beer. Pabst Blue Ribbon beer.
Mine is in the chat.
And there's some answers in the chat. Okay, thank you.
I might have to open the chat again.
Okay, open the chat again, please. YouTube's a little quiet on answers.
So I'm going to have to keep reopening the chat.
All right. As she reopens the chat, we'll say hello to Kushal Pegu, one of our moderators. Hello, Kushal.
Thank you, Kushal.
Appreciate you, brother.
Okay, now I see some more answers.
Let's have them.
Sarita Jana says, to use OTracker, you need a website for its analytics.
Good answer.
And Eileen Cowell says, business activity. Greg Lakin says, you get credit for it. And Mel says, for marketing. Deborah Long says, good one, Carmela. That's it.
All right.
I answered.
And John Barilla had an answer. What was that?
Web analytics.
Web analytics. I like it. That's a good, strong answer.
I see it now.
Okay.
I got an answer.
Okay, I see. I had to scroll up.
Okay.
Pedro says, without it, you do not know how your website performs. And Angela Lalande says, later on, we will need it to track our orders. Don Swihart says, I agree with Greg. And Francis Tay says, you need to attend OES Classroom to understand why, exclamation point. And Deborah Long says, website analytics and security. Let me scroll up a bit if I missed
Wait a minute, he's a politician too. He's not just a Sifu. That guy's a politician.
That's right. Christy Zone says, it's for my website's analytic solution. And Irena says, gives users website analytics. I think I covered everybody. Yeah, I got everyone's answers.
Okay, I just want to say something to Chris Tarzan, Tiazone. Chris, you've got a hello from George King, says he's coming to the Philippines and would really like to connect with you. So let's have the two of you connect when you can. That's George King. All right. That all being said, let's say hello to Chandan. Hello, Chandan. Welcome. All right. Any other answers before we go on to the correct one?
No, I just see Armin Holt saying hi. And we have Me Too, Irena says. I'm not sure what the Me Too was. Clover Kelly says hello to everyone. Hi, Clover. And hello, Armin. That's it.
All right. All right. We're looking for the correct answer. Let's go get it.
Tracker is an important tool for every businessman for analyzing and monitoring the activity and reaction of the target outside. OTracker is a paid tool. Those who wish to profit from products sales must be a customer of the product.
Okay.
All right. Thank you very much. If you want to participate in the earnings of that product solution, you must own it. Now, there's going to be different levels, we believe, so you can just hop in at any old level and still be eligible for some sort of a payoff. All right. Well, thank you for that question and the answer, Carmelo. Let's go to John Barilla, please.
Okay. First, I just want to give a shout out to my fellow moderators. I'm usually in the YouTube and the OConnect chat. Tonight, I was just briefly in the OConnect chat, but then I'm kind of preoccupied and trying to come in here and have questions and try to get my computer to be ready to for the song later and such. So I was just briefly there. But I just appreciate them because they're there taking care of it and watching for anything that might show up in the chats. And so anyway, I have a question. I was going to ask a no tracker question. I might do that for my second, but let's go away from that for a moment since we were on that subject. And this is something that it's something that Red brought up, and also it's been in the news. Just actually yesterday, there was something in the news about it, and Red himself had spoken about this a few days ago, and he spoke about it again today. And anyway, if folks can think about, there's tech companies, big tech companies, and one of those companies, I'll even give you a little hint because it's something out of ONPASSIVE. one of those companies did something or accomplished something in the last couple of days. Actually, it was June 7th. It was declared or put in the news that this company did something to Apple. And so if you could think about it and tell me, what did it do and what's the name of the company?
All right, so some company did something to Apple. Is that what you're saying? The company Apple?
Yeah, not necessarily did something, but yes, something was accomplished by a tech company, big tech company, and I'd like to know its name. And Apple was involved. That's just involved in what happened.
All right, sounds like you're giving us an update, and that's a good thing.
Chris gives a partial answer. He
Okay.
says NVIDIA, NVIDIA, NVIDIA.
Whoa, Johnny.
That's a partial
Look at Chris.
answer. That's his answer. Let's see who else said anything about this. Irena says Apple/AI, and Chris said NVIDIA. And Greg says, I'll go with Chris. Greg's so funny.
Always safe to go with Chris.
Yeah. Okay. Come on, folks. Chris says, but I don't remember what NVIDIA did with Apple, Greg. LOL.
Francis, you got an answer on that one?
Melanie says NVIDIA. And Greg says, yeah, I don't remember either.
That looked like a no, Francis.
I just watched a whole couple of YouTube videos about this accomplishment, but I won't be
I written in the chat.
Oh, it's in the chat? Thank you. Thank you. Check the chat for a Sifu Francis answer.
Okay, let me refresh the chat again. It's not showing. Okay, now I see it. Francis Tay says Apple collaborates with ChatGPT.
Oh no, they did? Whoa.
Greg Hill says, yeah, I don't remember either. And Greg Hill says, a new AI?
I think Ash is onto something with this AI stuff. There's no doubt about it now. It's becoming more and more obvious to me.
And Chris says, that's new to me, Francis.
Whoa, ChatGPT. All right. Let's go back to Mr. Barilla and see what the answer is.
And Mel says, it's actually spelled NVIDIA, but it's pronounced NVIDIA. I looked it up to myself. I asked how to pronounce it. NVIDIA. Doesn't look like there's any other responses, so go ahead, John.
Okay. Well, the interesting thing is the thing that happened on the 7th. It didn't necessarily involve AI at that time because it was an announcement that the company NVIDIA, so several people got the name of the company, NVIDIA actually overtook Apple as the highest earning tech company in the world at business of over $60 billion. It's the most profitable company, which formerly was held in the #1 position by Apple. Now, interesting thing though is just yesterday, a couple days later, it's in the news that exactly what I think Francis said, somebody said about Apple and making a corroborative effort with chat. And also it has to do with AI. So essentially what it is it's now #2, but then they're announcing that they are going to have all of their products and features will be controlled by AI. And this is the thing that held them back a little bit and why they slipped back to #2 is they hadn't been, we didn't know that they would be making this announcement. They were working with AI, but it wasn't announced until after it was announced that they slipped to #2. So today or yesterday, they announced that, it's a race. Let's put it that way. So now it becomes a race, the AI world between NVIDIA and Apple. And however, of course, we say, well, we're getting into that race. So perhaps we're going to be in there too. But right now, #1 is NVIDIA.
Number one, NVIDIA, then followed by Apple. Thank you very much for that question and the answers, everybody. Thank you. All right, let's go to the Philippines and Tarzan himself, Chris Tiazone, with a question, please, Chris. Do you need,
Oh,
you're
hello.
already a co-host, so.
Yes. Sorry for the video. The camera, I cannot open it um, minutes ago, so I'll just go on with the uh, screen sharing. I've been trying to refresh again and again to make my camera on. So here it is. I'm seeing it my device one. It's showing already. Guess the blank. Okay. YO tracker. So this related to Carmela's question. Okay, so I did a 4-in-1 trivia question here. YO tracker. Guess the blank. Drive, traffic, and blank. The choices are: is it observations? A. Is it B? Drive, traffic, and immersions? Is it letter C? Drive, traffic, and conversions? Or is it letter D? Drive, traffic, and diversions? Okay, timer starts now.
Okay.
All right, thank you for that question, Chris. Let's go to the panel and let's go to the attendees for an answer on that.
All right, we got Harry. Nice to have you here. Good night. Go and rest. It's nice you dropped in. I appreciate you. Right, so we got answers, and the first to chime in is Pedro Estrada, who says C, conversions. Don also says C. Yeah, Don Swihart. Mel says C. Greg Hill, C. John Barilla, C. Eileen Cowell, C.
It looks like the C's have it. Let's.
Wait,
Whoop,
I had to refresh.
I'm sorry.
Angela said C. Irena, C. Doyle, A. Francis Tay, C. Greg Lakin, C. Patient on this one. Let's see if anybody else chimed in. Yes, we have more than that. Armin says A. I A. Robert Rojas says C. And we've got any more than that. Yes, we have Mohammed Rafi Kipi saying C. Participation on this
We've
one.
got some answers in the YouTube chat. Greg Miller's D, as in diversions. Chandan Majumdar says A. Robert Riojas, C. Karina Lance, D, as in delirious. And so D, according to Karina Lance. A by ONPASSIVE Lovers. Who else?
Jennifer Drummond says C, 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 C. And we have Satya Raghuvir Gupta. He says, what's a question does not appear on the screen while searching for answers? Cross verification for the question is not possible. I don't know what you mean by that. Does not appear on the screen while searching for answers. Oh, so the question is...
He's using an app, I think. He is using an app.
Oh, okay. So the answers are, the phrase is drive, traffic, and your options are A, observations, B, immersions, C, conversions, and D, diversions. Hopefully that helps you.
All right, got some more answers. Kanitha Momin, one of the Momins, says D is in dog. Oh. Diversions.
All right. Let's see if we got answers. Mohammed Nasimul Haq says hi. Hello.
Sarijit Jana says D is in dog.
Okay. Great. Let me peek one more time. I don't see any more answers on this side, on the webinar.
I don't see any on this side either. Go ahead.
Go ahead, Chris.
Oh, okay. I was wondering why Arman's guess is observations. He might be driving on the way home, and he is observing the traffic. So the answer to this first part of 4 is, of course, conversions. Yes. So,
T is
okay.
in
The second,
Charlie.
yes, the second part. Let's go to the second part of 4 parts. YO tracker. Guess the blank. Gain deeper insights into customer blank. Gain deeper insights into customer blank. The choices are democratics, B, diplomatics, C, rheumatics, or is it letter D, demographics?
Oh, I know the answer to that one. All right, let's go to the panel. Let's go to the attendees and let's have some answers, please. Guess the blank. Gain deeper insights into customer blank with O tracker. Is it democratics, diplomatics, rheumatics, or demographics? Ooh, I know that one.
So Satya Raghu says, keep the question on the screen. So just to let you know, the question is kept on the screen. You're probably not seeing it on your app, but it is on. For us, we see it on the screen being kept up there.
If he is using a mobile phone, he should scroll up.
Scroll up. Scroll up, Satya. See if that helps you. All right, the answers so far, we got Greg Hill saying D. John Barilla, D is in dog. Melanie, D. Greg, D. D, 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 D. And Irena says D. Eileen Cowell, D. Rahul Ali is here saying, hello, good morning to all founder family. And we have Doyle Ingebrigtsen. Hi, Doyle. Doyle says D as in dog. Mohammed Rafi Kipi says D as in dog. Roberto Riojas, D as in dog. Rachel Violet says D.
So does Karina Lance. D as in demographics.
All right.
Not delirious, demographics.
We have Satya Raghu saying, okay, thank you. And Sanju Amal Kaitheri says D as in dog.
All righty, I think it's time we go back to Chris for the answer there.
All right.
Yeah. Okay. Imagine if it's the answer is gain deeper insights into customer rheumatics. So you go to the medical office. So the answer is letter D. It's obvious.
Chris,
Okay.
Chris, you have Democratic, you should have Republican.
Well, there he goes, that funny guy from Singapore.
I answered demo. So
It's a good answer.
Well, it's a funny thing. We can insert politics sometimes.
Tellian Moment says D is in dog, or demographics, and Fevian Moment says B as in diplomatics. All right.
Great participation.
Wide variety of answers. You got it right, Karina. All right. That is round one. Oh, wait.
Is the third? There's a third one. This.
Of course there is.
Yes, a YO tracker. Guess the blank. Understand user blank. What is that blank? Is it letter A, flavor? Is it letter B, behavior? C, is it figure? Understand user figure? Or is it letter D, pedicure?
Oh, man. You're hanging around Francis.
All right, let us go to
Let's go to the chats. And by the way, there are 130 here tonight. Thank you so much. 130 joining us on the Roundtable. How cool is all this?
That's good.
Good stuff.
Our phone says, ha ha, you are funny, Tarzan. Chris Tiozone, cool. Mel says B as in boy. Pedro says behavior. Greg Hill, B. Bella, B. Eileen Cowell, C. Don Swihart, B. Irena, B. Greg Hill, that's for sure, Rob. Love ya, Francis.
Greg Miller says B as in boy. Lucy Ingalls, B. Sarijit Jana, B as in behavior. And Chandan Majumdar says B as well. Like the moments are all chiming in with B. I know the answer is behavior, Chris.
Greg, no, I'm sorry. Bill Ingebretson says Rachel Violet says B.
Robert
Mo-
says B. LV Moment. Telion B. Kenitha B. The moments have it.
Mohammed Kipi says B. We have Roberto Riojas, he's here too, guys, saying B. And Armin Hope, B, 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 A. All right, go for it now.
Kartik says B. Fabian Moment B. Brilia Moment C.
Greg Lakin says B. Great participation.
All right, let's go back to Chris T-Zone for a good answer.
Yeah. So the answer of this is of course the behavior. Understand user behavior. So let me plug in with the OES classroom recording. Please watch it through our ONET club. Francis did a presentation last Tuesday. The topic is understanding O-Tracker. So we'll share the link later. The fourth one, Rob, is this one. Why O-Tracker? And guess the blank. Boost your website's blank. Is it importance? A. Is it letter B? Informants? Letter C. Is it performance? Or letter D? Warm months?
All right, Chris says guess the blank with O-Tracker. Boost your websites. A, importance. B, informants. Performance, I like that one. Months.
Got some answers already. We have Gulshan Kumar Singh saying behavior. Oh, that's the other question. Okay, thank you, Gulshan. Mel says performance. Greg Hill, C. Don Swihart, C. Eileen Cowell. Greg Hill, S. Being funny, C. And Greg Hill says SEA.
C by Luke. A by Greg Miller. C by Chandan Mojumdar. C by Karina Lance. YouTube.
Very nice. Dol Ingebretson, C. Violet says C.
Brelia Moment C, Fabian Moment C, Telion Moment C, and LV Moment C. The moment
All right.
with C.
We have Rafi Kipi, C. Greg Lakin, C. Armin Hope, C. And Bilash says, good morning to all. Unpassive, my family. I love Unpassive. My life Unpassive. God is Ash Mufara, sir. Thank you for being here, Bilash.
All right, let's go to Chris T-Zone. Tarzan for the answer.
Roberto Riojas says C and me. Irena says mine was C. All right, I think we got them all. Go ahead.
All right, let's go to the next slide. It's performance. Boost your website's performance. So it's coming from the June 11 Facebook page. It was just yesterday for in the Philippine time, Singapore time. So check it out, and thank you for your participation.
Thank you for that. The four-part question. Very nice. We appreciate it. Are we ready for round two, or did you have any announcements?
That's good. Keep going.
All right. We're on fire tonight. Yeah.
And let's ask Francis if we're having the Q&A tonight at midnight, lunch at 12. We are. Okay, so after this is done, head on over to OES, lunch at 12, Q&A at midnight.
Eastern time.
Eastern time. Asia time will be noon. Come and join us. We will post the link in our RobLynn Live Messenger group, and it's going to be posted in all those WhatsApp groups that you guys see, as well as in the back office. So join us.
All right. Sounds good to me. All right, let's kick round 2 off. I think we're probably only going to do 2 rounds. We're already at 9:30. So
That's good.
let's kick round 2 off with Dawn and DL. Let's go to Ohio for a question if you have one, either one of you.
Okay.
Okay, what is an acquisition channel on OTracker?
Ooh. All right. In OTracker, what is an acquisition channel? Oh, my goodness.
Right.
You're testing me on that one.
I wonder if anybody's going to know. That's kind of hard.
What is an acquisition channel on OTracker? Please go ahead with the answers in the YouTube chat, where there's 63 of you and 71 is 134. Any way you slice it.
I don't see any guesses yet. Maybe people are looking it up. I'm guessing they're researching it still. I honestly don't know about that, says Chris Tiazan.
And Srija Jana says this is a great Q&A session. Thanks to all the panelists. There you go, guys.
Thanks, Sarita. All right. Anybody else?
Karina's saying, have a wonderful evening, family. Love you all. Does that mean you're heading out to for a meet and greet, Karina?
You may be leaving. Let me see. This is a tough one, so let's see if we get any responses. No responses on this side. I don't know about the YouTube side. You guys know what that is? Acquisition channel? Anybody know? Lucy Ingle says, I pass.
Amar Chand Hati says, good morning to everybody. Good morning to you, sir.
Irena says, no idea. Mel says, sales channel, question mark. Not sure, but she's taking a guess. Good for Mel. Can't go wrong by guessing, right, Mel?
Kushal Pegu says, that's a tough question.
Yeah, and Mel says, or campaigns.
Lucy Ingle says, I pass.
Yeah, I just read hers. I don't see any. Francis knows, I bet, Greg Hill says. I don't.
Don, can you repeat the question again?
Need to repeat it?
Go ahead.
Yeah,
Yeah.
please.
You got the speaker on? Just a minute. What is the acquisition channel on OTracker?
I have an answer. The chat.
Okay, let me open the chat one more time. Pedro says C&O canal. C&O canal. And Bilash is saying namaste to us. Namaste, Lidman. Namaste, Chris, sir. Namaste, Francis, sir. Namaste, John Barilla, sir. Namaste, Rob Gorman, sir. Namaste, Carmela, man. Namaste, RobLynn Live family. Come on, Bilash, take a guess at the question. Go for it. Okay, so that's it. Wait. Well, let me peek one more time if I got any more answers.
We may have a stumper there from Dawn.
I don't think I answered it correctly, but I did put an answer in.
Let me look. Scroll up. I see yours now. Sorry about that. It says an acquisition channel, one that acquires a user. One that acquires a user. And then Chris Tiazan says, acquisition channel seems to be a new feature added on OTracker recently in the FAQ.
I think it's time to go back to Dawn for an answer on this one.
I have my hand up.
Go ahead, Pedro.
I answered C&O canal. Well, channel and canal is from English to Spanish, but canal is well known here, something that runs along a river. So we have a Chesapeake and Ohio Canal. That was a joke. I'm sorry.
Oh, no, I didn't. No one knew it was CNO. That.
Got it now. Got it now. All right.
And Angela Lalan says, hard one. Bye, Karina. People are saying bye to Karina. She has to go. Love you all. Love you, Karina. Okay, I don't see any more responses. You may have to just give the answer. Go ahead, give the answer.
Okay, the acquisition channels on OTracker are your traffic sources, from organic search traffic to email traffic.
Can you repeat that again?
The acquisition channels on OTracker are your traffic sources, from organic search traffic to email traffic.
Wow. That is pretty ill. Man, that's a deep question. Excellent question, Dawn. Thank you. Thank you for that. Let's go to DL, and maybe he's going to stump the panel too. Go ahead, DL.
It's a pretty easy one, I think. What is defined as a device in the user behavior dashboard? Again, I'll repeat it. What is defined as a device in the user behavior dashboard?
All right, in the user behavior dashboard, what is a device? What is defined as a device? Let's go to the panel. Let's go to the attendees for an answer.
And Chris says, oh, new learning today. Yeah, nice one, Don. Very nice. All right, let's see. The acquisition channels, says Irina, on OTracker are your traffic sources, from organic search traffic to email traffic from OTracker.
All right. Any other answers?
I think that might be it. You found it, Irina. You're fast.
All right. Any other answers to Mr. McConaughey's question? Ooh, another stumper, I think. All right, go ahead, DL.
Greg Hill says it has something to do with connecting back and forth. And Jayasri says, hello, RobLynn Live family. Hello, Jayasri.
Again, I don't think I'm correct, but I did put an answer in.
Oh, let me scroll up.
Hello, Sanju Mera. Welcome. Emmanuel Onyeguli. Hello.
Oh, I don't see your answer. Let me close the chat and open it again. There it is. A mobile device, a computer or tablet. That's what John says. It seems today's glitch is in the chats. LOL. Yeah, definitely. It's like when I refreshed just now, John's comment suddenly appeared. So you just got to keep refreshing in order to see the responses. Irena says the chat is annoying. Yeah, it's annoying, temporarily annoying. Yeah. I think I got them all. Did I miss anybody's comment? Let me know, if panelists, if I missed your comment.
All right, I think we're back to you, DL, for the answer.
Mel has one.
Oh, Mel has an answer? Okay, go ahead, Mel.
Oh, I don't have an answer. I was just doing sign language.
Oh, okay.
I was reminding myself. It's okay.
All right, I got it. I got it.
Okay, that's it. Let's get the answer then.
Thanks, Rob. Thanks, Lynn. I appreciate that. John Brill is correct, actually. Device refers simply to the type of device a user is accessing a website from, such as a desktop, tablet, or a mobile phone. So John got it right.
Good job, John Barilla, especially for just guessing. Wow.
See, my evil twin, he's always helping me.
Good job, man. Yeah.
And Ralston McKenzie says, hey, I am in the house tonight. Good to have you, Ralston. And Babu Peter is now in our chat saying hello to everyone. All right, let's move on to the next question.
Rob, can I go next, please? I have an appointment at 7, actually.
Sure, go ahead.
Yeah, go ahead. I've got an appointment with the comfort room too, so I'll be right back.
Mine's quick. Okay, so here's my question. With OTracker, and everybody's on the OTracker. This is for Sifu. Maybe he's will have to recuse himself from this. With OTracker, real-time reports give information about the traffic, insights, sources, and more on real-time basis. Reports get updated immediately, just seconds after the activity occurs. In real time, the data provided will have a minute latency period. So is it 5-minute latency period, a 10-minute latency period, a 15-minute latency period, or D, a 20-minute latency period?
Okay.
I'd have to read that one real quick again.
Okay, with OTracker, a real-time reports give information about the traffic insights, sources, and more on real-time basis. The report gets updated immediately, just seconds after the activity occurs. In real time, the data provided will have a blank minute latency period. Is there a 5-minute latency period, a 10-minute latency period, a 15-minute, or a 20? And then I'll tell you what a latency period is if you don't know.
Chris Tizon says 5-minute latency period. The faster, the better. And Mel says 10 minutes. Pedro says 5 minutes. We have Angela says 5 minutes. John Barilla 555. Eileen says 5 minutes. Irena says maybe 15. And I'm looking to see if the YouTube audience is answering.
I'm looking now. I don't see any answers in YouTube yet. I will tell you that we are at 139 participants tonight. 139. Thank you. Thank you, everybody.
Thank you. Don Swihart says 5 minutes. And looking for answers in the YouTube chat, nothing from them yet. We have Mohammed Rakiki saying 5 minutes.
I forgot to share my screen.
Oh, share your screen now. It'll be easier to.
I'm so sorry. Oh my gosh.
Go ahead.
I've got so much on my mind right now. Here you go. Here's the question again. Oh man. Come on. Why is it? Oh, wait a second. I don't know what's up with that. Stop sharing screen. No. I'm sharing, but it's not coming up. I don't know why that is. There you go. How's that?
Nice.
With OTracker, real-time reports give information about the traffic, insights, sources, and more on a real-time basis. The reports get updated immediately, just seconds after the activity occurs. In real time, the data provided will have a blank minute latency period, 5, 10, 15, or 20. A, B, C, or D.
All right, we've got some answers. It looks like here in the YouTube channel. Clover Kelly says 5 minutes. It looks like we got some other answers. Give me a minute. Clover Kelly, I said 5. Yeah, I'm scrolling. Thank you. Jillian says 5 minutes. Thank you, Jillian.
It says B.
Well, B is 10 minutes. I'm sorry. Jillian says 10 minutes. All right. Any other answers in the YouTube channel? Let's hear it. B from Chandan, which is 10 minutes.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Greg Miller says 5 minutes. Thank you, Greg.
Okay, and we're going to find out what the folks are saying here in the chat. Pedro said 5, Angela 5, John Barilla 555, Eileen Cowell 5, Irena maybe 15, Don Swihart 5, Mohammed Rafi 5, and Sukumar Biswas says, hello, everyone. Hello, Sukumar. Armin says, the senders' names are so minute, it's hard on the eyes. I find FYI only to tech pros since I think we are still beta testing.
Maxie Smith saying, hello, Rob and Lynn. Thank you for joining us, Maxie. Robert Rioja says 5 minutes. Srijit says 10 minutes, which is B.
Angela Lalam says 5. Sukumar Biswas says 5. Let me see if anybody else. Yes. Robert Rojas says 5. Rachel Violet says C, which is 15. And Armin Hope says A, which is 5. Good participation, I tell you. Francis K says 5.
All right. Thank you. Oh, and 10 by Srijit Jana. If I didn't mention that, I think I did. Let's go back to the one and only, the gifster himself, the Ferrari King. Go ahead, Ferrari guy.
Here you go. Here's the answer. It's B. 10 minutes latency. I can never pronounce that. Latency period. And this
Whoa.
is what, and a lot of people got it. This is what a latency is. A lot of people didn't understand. Maybe latency is a measurement of a delay in a system in computer networking. It's a way to measure how long it takes for data to pack or travel from one point to another. Latency is usually measured in milliseconds, and lower latency is generally better. That's all.
Wow. 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 Good stuff all the way around.
Said 5, Irena 10, Irena said found it, and Chris is on. Oh, it's 10 minutes.
Thank you, everybody. I'm sorry, but I have to go. I love you all, and Sifu, I'll see you tomorrow morning. Well, early. I got started on stuff. I'm still not finished. I worked on it for 3 hours today, and I still haven't got it done.
Thank you.
Good night, Greg.
Good night, everybody. Thank you so much. You've done a great job. I just love being here. It's a good time to learn, really is. Thank you.
Thank you. Thanks, Greg. We appreciate you. God bless, brother.
See you. Thank you.
All right. That's from Mr. Gregory Hill from the San Juan Islands. I want to say Lucy Ingalls said A, which was the 10-minute answer. So good stuff all the way around. Hello to Saraswati Debarma is here. The gang is pouring in here. We got 72 and 62. That's 100. Oh, my goodness. 139. Not too
shabby.
Thank you, everybody. You're really making for a grand Q&A tonight. All right, let's go now, if we may, if we can, if we should, if we could, if we would, to Mel. Go ahead, Mel.
Thank you, Rob.
Thank you.
Come. Second question. I tried to go into each different categories. It's regarding OES, frequently asked question. Can we access the ONPASSIVE ecosystem from any device? Very easy. Can we access the ONPASSIVE ecosystem from any device?
All right. Can we access the ONPASSIVE OES from any device? Is that, did I get that sort of right?
Yes, you did.
All righty then.
Eileen Cowell says yes. YouTube. What do you guys think in YouTube? Pedro says yes. Irena says yes. We have Angela Lalande saying yes, and John Barilla saying yes, yes, yes. We have Don Swihart saying yes. Chris says yes. In fact, I must access the OES on my mobile phone because there's a version update. That's right. Today was the update.
For the Android, that's correct. All right, you Android users, there is an update in the OES. Check it out.
Greg Lakin says, everybody, good night. Good night, Greg.
Greg Lakin, good night, sir. We'll look forward to seeing you tomorrow. Manana, brother.
Uh, and Roberta Rioja says, oh, yes, yes. Anybody saying yes or no in the chat?
I'm looking in the chat right now, and we've got yeses. Clover Kelly, yes. Srijit Jana, yes. And Robert Rios, triple yes. All right. I guess yes gets the nod.
Yeah.
Was that John Barillo saying yes, 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 too?
And Ralston McKenzie says yes. And Irena Stexala says yes. The ONPASSIVE ecosystem can be accessed using any device. Official answer.
All right. Well, let's go back to the one, the only Mel for the answer.
Yeah, I tried to make that one very easy. Yes is the answer.
All right. And got the nod from everybody. Everybody said yes. So, this is an educated group, and we appreciate it very much. Thanks for being on top of your games. All right. Thank you, Mel, for question number 2. Let's go to Carmela Schwartz in beautiful Israel for a question. If you have a second one, Carmela.
Uh, yes, I have one. Just a moment. Oh, wallet. Analyze. Oh, wallet. Can you tell me what is special in O wallet?
What? Okay. Did I get that right? What is so special in O Wallet?
Yes.
All right, let's go to the panel. Let's go to the attendees. What is so special about what's in O Wallet? Let's hear from everybody.
All right, we're waiting for some responses. What's so special about O Wallet? No responses yet.
Not yet. What's so special, according to Carmela, about O Wallet? Let's have some answers, kids. Come on now.
Irena has green apples. She has a whole bunch of green apple emojis. Anybody on YouTube answering?
Nobody yet. No.
Okay, we'll go ahead.
Oh, 2 wallets in one, according to Greg Miller. 2 wallets in one.
Aline Cowell says subscription extended.
Ooh, that's special.
I'm gonna peek one more time and then we'll move on.
Okay.
That is OCoin, oh yeah, says Robert Riojas. OCoin, oh yeah. And Mel says, is it because it is protected online wallet? Question mark.
Okay.
All right, let's go ahead and get the answer. Go ahead, Carmela. John Barilla says funding and withdrawal.
John Barillo says funding and withdrawal. Go ahead, Carmela. What's the answer to that bad boy, will you?
O wallet will analyze facial recognized as an attendinal security lawyer before intending any facial transferations for automatizations with highlight effective user interface. It is offer the most security, fast-paced online transferations experience. It is also had notable highest when where you are in permit users to set reminder for due and money transfer and view mini attachment for the transferation done already.
All right. Thank you, Carmela. That was a rather detailed answer for sure. But I think those of you who answered it were pretty well on top of things. It has multi-purposes. And thank you, Carmela, for that question and answer. All right. Let's go to Pedro. Pedro, have you got a second question for us?
Yes, a simple one. Thank you, Rob.
All right, go ahead.
In our tools in OES, we have a very useful one. It's called My Calendar. Why is it used for on what three existing products?
All right. What is OCalendar used for on existing products? Did I get that right?
Yeah, three.
Three, okay.
Yeah, three existing products.
Okay, what is OCalendar used for with the three existing products?
Yeah.
All right, let's have some answers.
In other words, the name of the three existing products that it can be used using My Calendar, and what is it useful for?
So there's a calendar in three of the products. What are those three products, and how do we use the calendar in those products?
That is clear, yes.
All right, thank you, Lynn, for that.
Okay, Irena says OMail. John Barilla says to document the time of event. So give us the three products and then how the calendar is used in those products. Chris Tiazon says OMail, ONet, OConnect has calendar integration. So he's saying OMail, ONet, and OConnect are the three products.
All right.
We have Angela Lalande says to let us know of the start and the end date. Don Swihart says mail, net, track. Maybe she means OMail, ONet, and OTrack.
I believe she does.
I think so. Chris Tiazon says OMail, ONet, OConnect has calendar integration.
Oh, good answer, Chris. And Srija Jana says OConnect, ONet, no mail. Oh, yeah. With the calendar function.
Okay.
That was Srija Jana. Any other answers?
That's it for answers.
All right, Pedro, bring it. Was that Pedro's question?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, go ahead, Pedro.
Yes, Chris had it right. Someone else had it right earlier. Yes, the three products are exactly OMail, ONet, and OConnect. And
OMail, ONet, and OConnect. All right, thank you, Pedro.
They are integrated so you can schedule events. So this is useful. That is useful. Thank you.
I agree. There's nothing like having a calendar and being able to schedule. That's big time helpful. Big time. I carry three calendars. One I leave on my desk, one I have in my backpack, and one I have in my pocket because I can't seem to keep track of them. So, It's good to have a calendar. Thank you, Pedro. Great question. All right, let's now go to John Barilla if we could.
Okay. Go back to the O tracker subject, and I'm going to look for one that might be a little easier because I have a couple that might not be that easy, and we don't need to stump people all the time. So let's try. Let's see. Okay. What is involved in descriptive analytics in O tracker? Give me a short little summation of some. What am I looking? Try to summarize for me. What is involved?
The analytics in O tracker. Is that what you're getting?
In O tracker.
All right. Summarize the analytics in O tracker.
It just what's involved in descriptive analytics in O tracker? Yes.
All right. What's involved in descriptive analytics in O tracker? Let's go to the panel and the attendees. Go ahead.
All right. Waiting for answers. Waiting for answers. How about you?
All right. I don't have any answers in YouTube yet.
Nothing yet.
We may have a stumper here, John.
Oh boy.
Well, let's go ahead, John.
Well,
wait a minute.
Don says traffic and conversion.
Traffic and conversion, Don says.
And Mel says we are searching. He's searching for the answer right now. Surijit in YouTube says O tracker tracking code.
Good answer.
Improving digital marketing, says Eileen Cowell.
Ooh, good answer.
And Don Swihart says also behaviors. So far, that's it.
All right, let's go to you, one and only John Barilla, for the correct answer, please.
Yeah, those are good. Those are good. But specifically, it involves collecting and summarizing data about website performance and user behavior. So it's basically website performance and user behavior, the data involved with that.
And just as you gave the answer, Melanie responded, involves collecting and marketing. So she got the answer.
All right.
Because you guys were rushing. Give us a little time to think.
You made it, though.
All right, good stuff. We're down to the last two panelists for a question. Let's go to, we'll go to Chris Tiazone, and we'll wrap up with Sifu Francis. Go ahead, Chris.
By the way, Francis said collecting and summarizing database.
All right.
He answered the question as well.
Yes, he did. All right, let's go to you, Tarzan. Have you got another question?
Of course, this is a short one. Then I am seeing it already on my other device. Video quiz. Carefully watch the video clip and guess the answer. It's simple. No sound here. You just watch. Okay, it's already stopped. It's only a few seconds. Guess the blank. OConnect's speech-to-text feature captures every detail with clarity and blank. So these are the choices. Is it letter A, clarity and audacity? Is it letter B, clarity and opacity? Is it letter C, clarity and accuracy? Or is it letter D, clarity and katsuratry?
Well, I know it's not D.
Don't give hints.
I'm not giving hints.
All right, let's see what people are saying. All right. Pedro says C, accuracy. Eileen Cowell, C. Don Twihart, C. Irena Sexala, C. Mel says C. John Barilla says C. And on the YouTube side, we have Sarita saying C and Greg Miller saying C.
All right, looks like C gets the answer. Go ahead. Okay, sorry.
Yeah. Mel C. John Barilla C. Robert Rioja C. Angela Leland C.
All right, in the chat in YouTube, Srijit C. Greg Miller C. Chandan Mohumdar C. Clover Kelly C. Robert Riojas C. Oh, yeah. And Sukdir Kumar C. Go ahead, Chris.
Okay, no one falls for that letter D, the diversion. so, so the
I did.
answer is letter C. So it comes from the June 9 post of X.com, the formerly Twitter. And thank you very much for everyone's participation.
Thank you, Mr. Tiazone. We appreciate it. Francis, take us home, brother, with a question, would you?
Thank you, thank you. Before I ask a question, I'd like to explain about the Greg mentioned about latency. The time spent for processing anything, usually a simple task is about 5 to 15 minutes or 20 minutes. So all your answer is correct, even though you A, B, C, D. But for Google Analytics, which needs about a big data, 200,000 or more, they may need 24 hours to 48 hours to process the data. So latency is different timing is depend on the platform that we have, right? So it's not just 5 to 10 minutes.
Got it. Thank you.
Okay, my question. After you have done your O verify, after you ONPASSIVE will reward you. Number one, ONPASSIVE will reward you another new account for taking your time. Number two, another 10 Apple for you for taking your time. Or number three, another 10 OCoin for taking your time.
Verify, after verified is done, there will be an ONPASSIVE reward. Will it be another new account for taking your time, another 10 apples for taking your time, or another 10 coins for taking your time? Oh, I know the answer to that one.
You need apples, right?
I've been told to shushki, so I'm shushki.
Don't give hints. All right, we got some answers. Armin says I might leave, but we'll leave the devices on for a good count, which I'm excited to see the numbers go out. Thank you, Armin. Melanie Marcano says 3. Carmela says 3. John Barilla 3. Pedro 3. Eileen Cowell 3. And Chris Tizan 3. He says, I'll go with Mel.
All right, looks like Chandan agrees, Clover agrees, Sukdir agrees, Robert Rihos agrees. Everybody agrees. 3.
Robert, Maxie Smith, as well as Next Generation of AI, Greg Miller, Clover Kelly, and Maxie says 10 O coins. And Nathaniel Cup, hi Nathan, he says C. Good participation.
All right, let's go to Francis for the answer.
Awesome.
Nobody need apples, huh? That's good news. Yeah, the answer is 10 OCoin.
10 coin it is for taking your time and getting it right. All right. Thank you, panel. Thank you, Francis, of course. Thank you, everybody, for being here tonight. Wow. What a grand way to catch a little bit of value right here, right now with RobLynn Live. So thank you to all of you. Srijit free as well. This has been good tonight. it's really good for the soul to reach deep down and A, ask the questions, and B, get the answers. It's really good stuff. So thank you to all of you for participating, and we'd like to wrap up tonight if we may. It's a little past the 10 o'clock hour, Eastern Daylight Time. A, we want to remind you that at midnight, roughly 12:05 a.m. or 12 p.m. high noon in sunny Singapore and the Philippines and all parts of Asia, we will have lunch at noon with Sifu Francis and company. All right.
Are we not going to have a song tonight? Excuse me.
I'm coming to that, John.
Oh, I'm sorry.
That was my
Okay.
next statement, brother.
Well, I
I've got
just said
a list
I
here.
heard wrapping up. That's all. I'm sorry.
Well, we're going to wrap up with a song is what we're going to
Oh,
wrap
okay.
up with, if that's okay with you.
Oh yeah. I'm sorry.
Nah, bring it, brother. Let's hear you.
Okay. Yeah, I heard wrap it up. I went, wait a minute, hold on.
No, we're wrapping up with you, John.
Yeah, and because first we're gonna, I got to get myself together because I got one of those things where the my battery's down to 15%, so I'm probably gonna have to hold my phone. So I got one hand, and I want to get the theme song up first, and then I'll go to my song. So first of all,
right.
Let's get over to the music.
While you're doing that, we want to remind you that we have OES Global Affiliates at 9 a.m. Eastern as well. And I believe Greg is going to be teaching us about gifts, right, Francis? Anything else on the agenda?
Mel also teaching us on how to create video on FlexClip.
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 Oh, good. All right, Melon.
Yeah, if there's time, I will be also teaching on how to create SEO on video, YouTube.
Okay, right on.
All right, sounds like a banner morning coming up on Global Affiliates.
Coming
Thank you,
up
Francis.
in 11 hours from now, so be sure to join us.
Good stuff.
Is this the Q&A that is going to be at 12 midnight, or is it tomorrow?
It's 12 midnight in about an hour and 45 minutes.
Right, but in 11 hours and change will be Global Affiliates in the morning, your time, Pedro.
All right, thank you. That's the one I
Global
was asking.
Affiliate. Yeah, that's every Thursday at 9 a.m. Eastern.
Wednesday night going into Thursday, we have double barrel instruction.
Yeah, right.
All right. John, how you coming, brother?
Oh, I'm fine. I'm just waiting till you guys are ready. I'm ready.
We're ready.
I've been trying to figure out a way to get a view. Can't seem to get it to come into any kind of real focus. I got another little, well, I can't really show you. I got another T-shirt. That's with my, if I'd have taken the background off, you would have been able to see it. Anyway, I got another T-shirt from Frank Rowe today, and it says, I can't show you, but across the top, it has my name, John Barilla, and it has a picture of a hand holding a microphone. Then below it, it has karaoke and a big guitar under it. Karaoke rocks. Then it has some musical measures. And under that, it says JJB Tin Man. I was going to try to show it to you, but you can only see that I'm wearing it. You can see a little color there. See it? Maybe you can see a little color. There you go. That's it.
Right now, your video is off.
What's that?
Your video is off at this time.
We can see it. I can see it on my end.
I'm going to refresh.
Okay, well, I'm ready to continue now anyway. So, okay. So now let's try to get to the theme song.
Your video is off.
Okay. We just had to refresh. Now I see John. Yay.
Yeah, I thought it was a black shirt.
Refresh, John.
Pardon? Refresh? You want me to refresh?
Yes, we don't see you in
okay,
the
well,
live stream.
All right, let me try. Hold on.
We're waiting for John Barilla to come back. I see him here. Do we see him there on the live stream?
On the live stream, he's
Oh,
now. Oh, okay. Please enable your mic, John, to be heard.
Can you see me now? Because I took the background off. I thought that might help.
Yes.
Oh, good.
yeah,
Thumbs up.
now. Yeah, we see you now. On YouTube.
Right. Oh, boy. As usual. Now I'm sweating. Okay. Okay, we're ready. I'm going to try to get the theme song going here. Hold on. Been sitting here waiting so long, it might not be active. Let me just try. Oh, here it goes. It's loading. It's going to go, I think. Here it goes. There is a show. There is a show. There is a show we all love to go to. RobLynn Live. RobLynn Live tonight. Yeah. There are two hosts. They are the most. I gotta say, they're not too shabby. They ain't crabby. Oh, it's RobLynn Live right now. Updates, panels, info, fun, variety talk show. It's the one. Like on Passive, it's delicious. It's on Passilicious. You can get anything that you want in Asheville Forest Restaurant. Yeah. RobLynn Live. RobLynn Live. It is the show we all love to go to. Woo, doggies. RobLynn Live. RobLynn Live right now. Yeah. Woo, doggies.
All right, John, thank you for that rendition.
All right, and now a little variation on a theme there, just to have some fun. And now let's see, we got to go over. I hate holding this in my one hand, but I have no choice. My battery's really low. So anyway, let's see where I'm at now. I want to first put up the, there's where the song is, but let me get just a little information. Tonight I'm going to do, what is it? It's Stephanie Mills. Yes. I've never knew love like this before. Now, just a little bit about Stephanie Mills. Okay, let's see here. Stephanie, why am I not showing it? There it is. Nope. Hold on. Well, I'll just take it off the top of my head because it seems like I'd have to refresh and go through it. All right. So anyway, Stephanie Mills, she came from, back in like 1980. Stephanie was cast in a Broadway show called The Wiz. It was the all-black cast of The Wiz, a whole new take on The Wizard of Oz, which, I love to be connected with as the Tin Man. And this was a whole new twist on that. And it's actually being revived again very soon on Broadway. And of course, Stephanie became a star and nominated for a Tony for that performance. And actually the show won something like 7 or 8 Tonys that year. And then, of course, she went on to a recording career. I am remembering a lot of this. She went on to a recording career, had about, I don't know, many albums. And she had something like, I'm not sure, but about like 10 number one hit songs over the years. And so what we're going to do now tonight is we're going to do her biggest hit. Actually, her signature song was called, her very first hit came from the Broadway show, and it was called Home. And of course, it was all about Dorothy longing to get home to Kansas. And she sang a beautiful song, actually, called Home. Excuse me. But we're going to sing her biggest hit, which was a few years later in the late 80s, I believe. And I think we're at the site. And now let's make sure it's lively. And yeah, okay. So here we go with Stephanie Mills. It was her song. She didn't write it, but she's the only one that I know that recorded it, really. And it's called Never Knew Love Like This Before. Here we go. As soon as I get it to click on. Here we go. Here we go. I never knew love like this before. Now I'm lonely nevermore since you came into my life. Yeah, you are my love light, this I know, and I'll never let you go. You're my all, you're part of me. Once I was lost and now I'm found, and you turned my world around. When I need, I call your name. Yeah, 'cause I never knew love like this before. You opened my eyes, 'cause I never knew love like this before. What a surprise, 'cause I never knew love like this before. This feeling so deep inside of me, such a tender fantasy. You're the one I'm living for, yeah. You are the sunlight and my rain, and time could never, never change what we share forevermore. Ooh, I never knew love like this before. Now I'm lonely nevermore since you came into my life. 'Cause I never knew love like this before. No, you opened my eyes, 'cause I never knew love like this before. Yeah. Oh, what a surprise, 'cause I never knew love like this before. Inside of me, I never knew love like this before. You opened my eyes, I never, never, I never, I never, I never, I never knew, never knew, never, never knew, I never knew, I never knew, never, 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 I never knew, yeah, I never knew, yeah, I never, never, ever, never, 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 never. That's it. Thank you very much. And she won a Grammy. She won a Grammy for that song.
Good stuff. Good stuff all the way around. All right. Well, thank you, John, for the theme song. I like the rendition very much. I had me bouncing along there, and same thing with the last song you did, which was very nice too. What's love got people? All right. Well, that all being said, that all being sung, what a night tonight was. I know I say this every night, but tonight was extra special. The questions were challenging. And there's John Shirt, John Barilla, Karaoke King. Yeah.
Very nice.
Very nice, John. Very nice. All right. So thank you to all the panelists. Muchas gracias. And we'd like to do a photo with maybe I love you and sign, if we could, please. Let's all give it a nice big smile and an I love you. Here we go.
Face the camera. Love you. Everybody ready? Picture. Picture, Mel. Mel, picture. All right. Carmela. We're going to do a picture. Carmela. Can you tell Carmela?
Carmela, picture time.
Carmela. Ding, 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 ding. Wake up, Carmela. Oh.
Carmela.
She's doing something.
Oh.
It's okay.
Okay, so you won't be in the picture then, okay?
It's okay.
Woo!
Here we go.
Okay, 1, 2, 3. Smile. Very nice. Thank you.
All right. Thank you, everybody. And reminding everybody in just a little bit, it's 10:20, about an hour and a half. Look for Sifu Francis and his Q&A. Lunch at noon, and then at 9 a.m. Eastern Daylight Time, 9 p.m. Asia Pacific Time, there'll be global affiliates.
Carmela, she's back. Let's take a picture.
Let's take one more picture. Carmela's back, please.
Carmela, we're doing I love you. I love you, Carmela. Picture. Picture time.
All
There she goes. And John can probably show part of his shirt. Go a little bit further back, John. Go further back, John. Oh, well, okay. There we go. Then we can see some of your face.
All right.
1, 2, 3. Smile, everybody. Thank you.
All right. Thank you again, everybody. Tomorrow's Thursday. You know the drill. Just check your back office and ticker for any updates or any webinars or chats you might want to attend. In the meantime, thank you to all military veterans. Thank you to all active duty and reservist military. Thank you, veterans. Thank you, first responders. And you know it, here it comes. Thank you to all of you. You guys mean the world to Lynn and myself. So good night, good afternoon, good morning from St. Petersburg, Florida. Bye for now. Unmute. Yvette there.
Good night. See you day.
Arrivederci.
Bye, everybody.
Good night, everyone.
Bye-bye.
Good night.
Good sessions, Robin.
Bye. Love you.
Appreciate you.
Good
Thank you much. Good night, everybody.
Okay.
Thank
Good
you, DL.
questions. Good night.
Good night.
DL.
Yeah. Good night.
Good night.
Night, Don, and the other.
Good night.
Carmela.
Good
Good
night.
night,
Night, Pedro.
John.
Thank you.
Take care.
Good song, John.
Thank you. Frank Rose.
Night,
Frank Rose
Ma'am.
sent me that. Frank Rose sent me the shirt.
Very nice. Very nice. On the count of
Nice t-shirt. Nice t-shirt you have,
Yeah.
John.
Isn't that nice of him? Really?
Congratulations.
Yeah.
Good day, Francis. Good day,
That's the
Chris.
third one he sent me. The third time.
All right, and the count of 3. 1, 2, 3. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye, Robin.